my parents became ill, and my sister died when I was young, so bereavement matters, and it just triggered for me immense feelings, and I was getting overwhelmed. There was so much going on in the practice. I was a GP, a senior partner of a GP practice, and managing as a trainer, and actually there was a new log that came in, and I'm not good with admin, so that just triggered, just overwhelmed even more, and I wasn't sleeping. I was worried how I was going to function, and that worry just really spiraled into a vicious cycle, a really vicious cycle, that actually made me just feel worthless, useless, and what's the point in being here? And despite having a loving family, I think the turning point for me was recognising I was low, and I knew I was low. I've done research in depression, so that was, but for me was the point when the plans were becoming a reality of me taking action to harm myself, despite having a loving family, despite all the things around me. But I was focused, and I got my attention in the wrong way. So that point of realising I'd moved into a planning session and thinking about this, I thought, that's it, that I need to do something, because this could lead to me taking action. There's no magic fix, but it's tiny habits that really, on a daily basis, that make the difference. So for me, I bookend my day. I have a little bit of celebration when I start the day, as my feet touch the floor, and as my head hits the pillow, I then have a bit of gratitude. That bookends my day. That makes a difference. They're tiny, but they can make a huge difference. It doesn't need to be big, is one thing I'd say. And I think a second thing for me, and I guess it's personal, but faith matters. That I know when I get low, I look down, and I think it's purposeful. I now have a habit. When I look down, I find myself getting a bit low. I try and lift my head and look up and just notice nature, notice the beauty, and certainly at Delapre it's such a pleasure to just be outside and notice beauty. And I think the last thing I'd say, I could say so much, the last thing I'd say would be just exercise outside in nature, particularly with others, is a really, really good way. So Hippocrates, the father of medicine, said, if you're in a bad mood, go for a walk. If you're still in a bad mood, go for another one. And for me, that's been such an opportunity, but particularly with friends and family, I think, and just stopping and noticing. That can be really healing.